In a nutshell, I think AHFA is the voice of the furniture industry. So whenever there's an issue that's being discussed in DC at the state or local level that's going to impact the furniture industry, AHFA has a seat at the table for those discussions. We have a saying in the office that if you're not at the table, then you're on the menu. I was raised in the beautiful little town of Marion, Virginia. It's in the southwestern part of the state, right in the heart of furniture country. I was my parents' favorite of three boys. I was the middle child. Went to public school there in Marion, graduated from Marion Senior High School. And upon graduation, I decided that I wanted to spread my wings a little bit. And with my parents' support and blessing, I moved to the big city of Atlanta, Georgia, and attended the Georgia Institute of Technology, or Georgia Tech. At Georgia Tech, I started off as an architecture student. I enjoyed architecture, but I didn't think it was the best career path for me, so I honed up on my math skills and went into aerospace engineering. Not a great fit, so I went electrical engineering, also not a perfect fit. So I explored some other options and settled on industrial and systems engineering, which ended up graduating with a degree in industrial engineering back in 1992. Well, when I joined the AFMA, I didn't have a single clue what a trade association was, what a trade association did. You can imagine that government operates at a snail's pace. So the issues that we wrestle with could take years to resolve. So we're performing the research, we're doing the testing, we're hiring the consultants, we're contracting with the lobbyists, and of course we're employing the expert staff here at AHFA that's needed to influence the issues that impact the industry. So the individual companies aren't left to fend for themselves.
One of the things that I really admire about Andy is that he is so cool under pressure. He very competently can assess a situation and bring people together to see the common goal.
I am extremely fortunate to have a group of professionals that come to work every day, dedicated to the industry, looking for creative ways to support the membership. The average tenure of my staff of 9 is around 20 years per person. That's just very indicative of the passion they have for the industry. That passion, motivates me. I couldn't be prouder of the team and to call them my colleagues. Extremely fortunate. My predecessor decided that he had wanted to retire after 30-some years, and I had the opportunity to interview for his position. Little intimidating in my early 30s to interview with industry icons like Ron Wanek and Farouk Kathwari, but I survived. They felt that I was a good fit for the job, and back in 2001, I took over as CEO of the AFMA.
One of the bigger things that Andy was able to accomplish shortly after he joined the association and then later stepped up as the CEO was the evolution of the American Furniture Manufacturers Association to become the American Home Furnishings Alliance.
The early 2000s were a very divisive time in the industry. Imports were having a tremendous impact on the industry, and companies were having to wrestle with their business models and how they were going to succeed going forward. At the time, to be a member of the AFMA, you had to have a manufacturing facility in the United States. And we looked around the boardroom and realized that many of our companies would no longer qualify for membership. So we had some difficult decisions to make. So we had a series of what I'll call passionate discussions, debates at the board level with industry leaders on both sides of the issue. But at the end of the day, we reached consensus and we made a unanimous decision that individual companies can certainly do whatever they need to do from a business standpoint. But as an organization, we were going to focus on what unites us and not what divides us. And we were going to embrace the global nature of the home furnishings industry and became the American Home Furnishings Alliance. What brings joy to me is my nearly 20-year marriage to my wonderful wife, Mary, and our 2 Labrador retrievers, Brewer and Kimber. They bring a lot of joy to our lives. Kimber, we call her Precious Princess because she's just a princess. She's precious. So Brewer, we have Stink Pot, Big Hoss, Sexy Beast. That's what a lady at the ballpark called him because she was like, "Look at that sexy beast." It's humbling. If you look at the list of industry icons that received this award before I did, and you certainly don't feel deserving. I'm honored. There's no greater honor than to be recognized by your peers for your efforts. So I certainly want to thank IHFRA and the members for bestowing this recognition on me.